All right, Wednesday, June 11th. This is the Lion Channel. I'm John. Day 41 of my manifesting journey. And I just wanted to start off by saying if you are feeling any negative emotion right now, if you're frustrated, if you're fearful, if you're stressed, if you're depressed, right now realize that this is a simulation. It's not real. Okay? The only real world is in your imagination. And so what you're fearful about and what you're upset about and what you're frustrated about is not real. Okay? It's just a reflection of what you have going on inside. And until you can look at it and gain the wisdom of what that's trying to tell you, it's just going to keep repeating itself. Okay, especially if you're giving it that strong negative emotion. But there is a way to change it. Okay, right now, just detach. Just say, okay, I believe you. This is a simulation, and just let it go and see what happens. It's easier said than done. I know. I was there, but just try it. And then if that doesn't work and you still don't believe me, just stop right now, close your eyes. I just said that imagination, what's happening in here, that's the real world. That's what's creating out here. So just stop for 5 or 10 minutes. Close your eyes and just watch your thoughts. Don't judge them. Just watch and see what kind of thoughts you have access to right now. You're probably going to find that a lot of those thoughts that you're watching and seeing were thoughts that you didn't even know that you were thinking. And that's why you're feeling the way you're feeling right now. So now, after 5 or 10 minutes after you see that, now come back and try and detach and go, okay, I believe it now. I'm seeing this. Now what do I do? How do I change it? Then decide who you want to become. Who do you love? Decide that and then fall asleep as that person tonight. And your world will start to change as soon as tomorrow. 41 straight days. Okay. My life just keeps getting better and better. You may have more money than me. You may have more awards than me. You may be a doctor, a professor watching this right now, but I can tell you one thing, you're not as happy as I am. Or maybe you are. You could be as happy as I am, but you're not happier than I am. And why does anybody do anything? Why do you do anything? For the feeling, right? You think it's going to make you feel better. Even if it's something that's quote unquote negative, like revenge. People want revenge because they think it's going to make them feel better in some crazy way. Okay? So anything that anybody's doing is for feeling better. And I feel the best right now. This is the best I've ever felt. And it's all because of what I'm trying to convey, the message I'm trying to convey. And the reason I just keep, it seems like maybe I'm saying the same thing over and over again, and I am, but just in different ways. Because I want to share this information that's completely changed my life. And not only given me hope, but just a knowing that I can create whatever I want. I can. And I will. And you're going to watch it happen because I'm going to be posting these videos for the rest of the year. 365 days. Maybe I go 2 years. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to go a year. And this is day 41, and my life has transformed beyond even what I thought was possible. But I'm telling you how you do it. So that's all you got to do is do it. All right. But two things, as I was talking about yesterday, I'm on David's school, his community, and I'm really starting to get involved a little bit more than I have been. Like the first month, I was just kind of doing like coursework and watching videos and going through, exercises and more of that stuff. But now I've gotten through that. And so I'm, posting a little bit more and interacting with people. And a common thing I'm starting to see, especially from the people who are having trouble manifesting, is there's two words, okay, that I would say the majority of these people continue to use. And as I just was talking about, like your inner world creates this world here. So if you're typing words, that's how you're feeling inside. Okay. So when people are saying, I'm trying to do this and I need this, okay, that's how they're feeling inside. And I believe I mentioned yesterday about the trying aspect. Like when you are trying, okay, say you're trying to manifest $1 million and you're like, I've been trying to manifest $1 million, but it hasn't come yet. Why hasn't it come? Well, I made a video talking about impatience. Okay, that's the first thing, is that you're focused on the fact that you don't have it. Okay, when you're talking about it hasn't come yet, the whole reason the law of assumption works and the whole reason that people can manifest using the law of assumption is because they know that they have it before it materializes. Like they know that they're that person. Like the last couple of days I came on, I said, I already know that I have the manifest. I already know that I'm that person. It's like David made a video, and this is a great analogy. I don't think I've used this on here. This is like you want to come from the framework of like you just ordered something from Amazon. So you have it. You know it's going to be delivered in a couple days or a couple weeks. You already ordered it. So you're not looking over your shoulder every 5 minutes to see if it's here yet, or opening your front door to see if it's here. You know it's coming, and when it shows up, fine, cool. But you already know that you have it before it even gets here. And so that's the framework. That's the point you want to be coming from. You want to feel as if you know you have it. Even though it's not here yet in front of you, you already know that you have it. You know it's coming. And it'll be here when it gets here. And so if you're trying, you're not coming from that frame. Okay? If you're trying and if you're needing, you're not coming from that frame. If you need it to happen, you basically have a wall up at that point. It's not going to come when you're in a needing state, because again, you're not assuming that you already have it if you need it. Okay? And these are just common obstacles that I see. Even people who have been in David's community for what seems like, some of them I think have been there for like 7-8 months, who are making these comments. And so I realized like it's, maybe I have just more time to do this stuff and just keep it fresh. And so, I really focus on keeping my, keeping my spirits up and my energy up. And I'm really consistent with everything I'm doing. So I'm just like constantly up here. But I can totally see, like, if you don't stay on top of this, even though you know all this stuff, it seems like you can fall out of it like pretty quickly. It's just like if you're going to the gym and you're working out consistently for months and months and months, if you stop going to the gym like I did, okay, you start losing muscle. I don't look anywhere close to as good as I used to look because I stopped doing it. And so this, in a way, now I'm still learning, all right, but this in a way, it seems very similar. Like if you don't continue immersing yourself in this and watching videos, like I'm just making videos every day. So I'm thinking about this constantly. I'm thinking about, like, sometimes what am I going to talk about in the next video? And so that's my inner dialogue. And I'm just immersed in this stuff. Like when I'm not doing this, I'm watching David's videos. And, and when I'm not, doing other things, I'm just right back to the law of assumption and just immersing myself in the information, doing gratitude. But I can tell you that try and need are two words that just go, change, that need to be changed in your inner dialogue. Okay, if you're using those words in conversation, if you're saying those words to people, your outer world is your inner speech made visible. So if it's coming out in your language, that means that that's your inner speech. That's your inner talking. Those are your thoughts. Maybe you're unaware of and unconsciously thinking these thoughts. And maybe you need to do the exercise that I talked about, where it's like just spend 5 or 10 minutes just watching your thoughts. It's a great practice. And just watch your thoughts, and you're probably, if you're talking about trying and you're talking about needing, you're probably going to watch your thoughts and you're going to see a lot of trying and needing in your thought language, in that inner dialogue. Okay? So I just wanted to mention that, because it just seems like, people who are in the community, and I see them constantly on the community, it seems like something that keeps coming up. And even people who are like really, seems like kind of immersing themselves in the community, are forgetting this. Okay, so I wanted to mention it. So maybe, like I said, I have the reminder of the simulation. All right, that I have 5 pieces of paper. I have one in the bathroom. I have one right above my computer to constantly remind me. Maybe put that on a piece of paper. If you've noticed that you've been saying trying and needing a lot lately, maybe you write it on a notebook and look at it every morning. But again, this is just surface stuff, because when you decide who you want to become and you fall asleep as that person, this will all change anyway. Okay, and you'll just keep getting better and better and better. But these are just some things to watch out for. If we're all one, so I'm making this video for a reason. Maybe there's 1 or 2 people who are listening to this and they're getting something out of it. Maybe they've been saying, maybe this is the next step for those people, okay, is to try and need. Just like sometimes I hear David's videos and I hear things that all of a sudden I start applying to my day, and it just becomes a habit. All right, so I'm doing this for you. You're watching this for me. It's unity. All right, and it's all love. And that's going to be it for today. As I said, it's all love. I love you all. And I will be back day 42 tomorrow. Remember, your manifestation hasn't come yet. The Amazon analogy, I completely forgot about that, but I just remembered it. That was like one of the greatest analogies, and I remember using that like a month and a half ago, and maybe I'm going to start using it again. Like, you already ordered it and it's on the way. Come from that frame and it will manifest faster. All right. I love you all. I'll talk to you tomorrow.